But for the time we spent so far and the amount that we've taken out, it looks way more realistic than it did before. And I can pretty much do whatever I want with this. Oh! Bet your wig back out, bitch.
Your bitch won't party with Cardi. Cardi a body in a Rari. Diamonds all over my body. Shining all over my body. Cardi got your bitch on Molly. Bitch, you ain't gang, you lame. Billy truck.
Wig, and I'm going to show you this wig review right now. I'm going to show you how to apply it. I'm going to show you where I bought it. But this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful synthetic wig. If you want to see my unboxing, how to apply it, where to buy it, please keep on watching. This is something that I've been wanting to do on my channel for a really long time. So let's just start with the unboxing. I got this at my local beauty supply store. This is a Bobbi Boss Swiss lace frontal wig. I've had a Bobbi Boss wig before. It's actually the one I still have. I've had it for about maybe 7 months, and that's probably the only wig out of all my other wigs that doesn't look hecka ratted. This is a synthetic Swiss lace front wig. I do like the human hair wigs also, but you can find some really nice synthetic wigs that don't look really fake, don't look shiny, and actually do have really good quality that can last you a really long time. So that's why I've been really into the Bobbi Boss wigs lately. This is an ear-to-ear natural part wig. This is a free part wig, meaning you can part it down the center, down the side. Jesus, who is fucking messaging me? Hold on. You can part it in the center, you can have it on the right side, left side, or you can part it wherever you want. So this would be good for a half up, half down style as well, because you can free part this anywhere. Mine is MLF224. This is in the style Kishana, and the color I got was TT4/8613. So let's go ahead and open this package up. This is what the inside of the package looks like. You can buy these online. I just am too impatient to wait the 2 weeks for it to get to my house. The options that they had on Amazon Prime right now were not the ones that I was looking for, and I just so happened to go to my local beauty supply store. They do have it. The only difference is when you buy them online, you can find some really nice deals. Like you can probably buy this wig for $30 online, but then you have to pay shipping and handling, and then you also have to wait for it to get to the house. I am too impatient and I cannot stand waiting. So I went over there and I paid $49 for this wig at my local beauty supply store. So that is a little bit of a difference. So it's about an extra $10 when I can actually go see and physically touch it in my local beauty supply store. So I'd much rather pay the extra $10 to do that instead of paying the shipping and then still having to wait, because I can actually touch and see what I am buying. So this is what it looks like. It does come in like one of those little lunch lady caps in here. This just tells you a little bit about the style and how this actually looks. This is what the lady looks like on the front, telling you a little bit about it. So it obviously gives you the style name and the color that you're getting, and then just has the picture. And then this shows you the style of how the back looks like, or how it is when it's actually laid down. So just immediately taking this out of the package. Ooh, she's stuck. Do not discard your box. What I mean by don't discard, do not throw this box away, because you can actually use this box to keep your hair in lasting condition. After you are done wearing your wig, always put it back in its box. For some reason, if it's sitting out in the open, the air kind of messes with the synthetic fibers of the wigs, and they do tend to knot a little bit faster. And you really want to be gentle with the synthetic wig anyway, because of course it is synthetic, but it's not a human hair blend. It's not a human hair blend, so you're always going to want to try to keep this as intact as possible. So I just recommend keeping all of the accessories with it. So keep this little bag that it comes with too, because when you put your wig away, you're supposed to put it back in that little pack, and you're actually supposed to put these back in there. This actually keeps folded over nicely, because if you just throw it in the pack, throw it in a box, and then this thing just so happens to be all like smashed up, then it's gonna look like that when it sits on your head, and it's gonna take you a couple flat irons for it to remain pretty flat when you apply it to your head. So I'm just going to remove this little tag and take all the rest of the guts out of the inside of this. So this has a really nice body wave. This is a 613 color, so it is very, very blonde. And I like how this is just a really nice subtle ombre. It doesn't look harsh to me, so I would say this is kind of like a balayage. Even though this is synthetic, it does give that effect that it's like a nice balayage color. Okay, so let me shake this out so you can see what it kind of looks like. This is actually a very pretty color, and I'm so excited to put it on. And oh, I just like the hair looks like really nice too. So let me show you what the scalp part looks like. Of course, you want to wear a wig cap underneath, because if you have a darker complexion, you're gonna want to make your scalp look as light as possible to match the lace. This is a Swiss lace. This isn't the same texture as a hard lace. A hard lace is really, really tough. Like this one is very flexible, so it's easy to cut off. This actually does have a very natural hairline. I would pluck it a little bit just to bring it back so it's not so harsh on the hairline, but the way this does sit looks very nice. So now let's get down to the inner part of this wig. This is the wig flipped inside out. This is the lace right here. I want to say this is 4 to 5 inches of parting space. So this is how long it goes. So what they mean by parting space is from the beginning of the part to the back, 4 to 5 inches to part backwards. So basically you can do a half up, half down if you keep it a little bit closer. This is ear to ear, meaning that these two little flaps right here are actually supposed to sit right here. This does come with 3 combs on the inside. So what you would do with this is if you're wearing a wig cap or if you're just braiding your hair down to put it on, you would actually slip these underneath your braids. This does have adjustable straps right here. So when they say adjustable strap, this has 2 straps on each side with the little, I would say like, you know, like when you hook a bra, it has the same little effect right here. So this means that you could hook them closer and closer together to where they're almost close to each other. And that depends on how tight you want the wig. If you want your wig tight, like snug, you don't want it to move, whatever, then you can make these 2 get as close as possible to the very bottom comb that would be placed on the nape of your neck. But if you just happen to have a bigger head, you would space these 2 adjustable straps farther apart. So far I haven't received any shedding. This isn't synthetic wig, and you guys need to accept the fact that synthetic wigs are going to shed. If you didn't want a wig to shed, then you can go buy a human hair wig. Those are gonna be in the hundreds of dollar rank. You're just gonna have to accept the fact if you buy any type of synthetic wig, you are going to get shedding. It is just realistic. I'm being realistic. You are going to receive shedding. And this is a synthetic wig for a reason, and you need to treat it like a synthetic wig, but you also need to take very good care of it to make it last a little longer. I'm gonna show you guys how I prep my hair to apply a wig. All right, so now we're gonna get into the steps of how to apply this wig. So you have a lot of preparation to get started on. So what you're gonna need, 5 to 6 bobby pins. They got to be glued ultra styling gel. Take a brush or any type of brush you might use to comb your hair back, and this can be used to comb the wig as well. I'm gonna need some water for my little tumbleweed up there. So if you have curly hair like mine, or if your hair is textured, then you will need to wet it to bring it back, especially if your hair is super thick. You need it as flat as possible to be underneath your wig. And then any blow dryer that you might have. This is my Conair. This is my old faithful Conair blow dryer. It just needs to have a hot and cold setting, which all of them normally do right now. So just make sure all your buttons work, and then you'll be fine. All right, so before you start prepping your hair, what you're gonna need to do is cut the lace, and I'm gonna show you where you need to cut. I'm gonna cut off camera, but I'm gonna show you where you need to cut. So do you see where right here, where all like the very last section of hair is before all the laces down here? You need to cut as close to this hairline as possible. I know some girls like to leave it a little bit farther. Do not do that, because you can totally see that you're wearing a wig. It's already bad enough you're wearing a wig, especially if this is your first, if you're a beginner doing this, you want to make this look as natural as possible. So I'm telling you right now, cut this lace as close as possible to this hairline. Do not cut the hair off, just cut right in front of it. So this is what you should get. I know I have a little bit of harsh cutting, but that's okay. I'm gonna fix it. But this is exactly what it should look like, and it's like that all the way around. Now to prep your hair. So if your hair's like mine, just wet it and get it out of your way. Oh. Now that your hair is brushed out, bring all your hair to the back, then twist your hair. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to braid your hair, that's totally fine. just twist it so that way you can get your hair as flat as possible. And then you'll bobby pin it up. So now twist the bottom until it's a really long twist. Flip it up, and then you'll bobby pin it to your So my hair is all bobby pinned up, and this is what it should look like in the back. Then take your wig cap. I don't remember where I got this wig cap. I think I got it from Sally's, but you want a nylon wig cap. Apply it to your hair. It's gonna be super tight, so just put it on. Mine does have some product on it because it just got on there, but. And you wanna cover every single part of your hair because you're gonna put got2b glue on. Like, yeah, I know it's gel, so nobody really trips out, but still you don't want it to pull your hair off when you are applying. So now that that is on, take your got2b glued styling gel and you're gonna rub this. You're gonna take at least this much, but you're gonna need a lot more than that. Take it, rub it on your lace and where your lace is sitting. Do not put this all over your head and then stick your wig to it. Take your blow dryer that you have, put it on its hot setting and keep it at least a few inches away from your hairline and just start blowing it until it's tacky. How you'll know if it's ready, you'll touch it a little bit, and if your finger starts to stick a little bit, then that means it's ready and it's tacky enough for you to place your wig. So then you'll grab your wig and adjust your straps as you need to. So put your head down, place it on the nape of your neck, and then do not apply this top part yet. You're gonna wanna see what you're doing. Okay, then slip your fingers around, make sure that none of the hair is sticking underneath, so just pull any type of hair that might be underneath it out. Then slip your wig all the way forward. What do I want it to sit? Do I want to do a side? All right, take your blow dryer one more time on your hot setting and then go around your whole hairline, and then we'll do the baby hairs and everything after that. Just make sure this shit is attached first. Now decide what you're gonna do with it now. So brush her out, let her lay naturally, and see how you want to maneuver this bitch. This wig is cute as fuck. All right, I have legitly been plucking this part for about an hour and a half. This is everything I had plucked out so far. And to be honest, this looks like a lot, but when you're trying to pluck this part as realistic as possible, you're gonna need way more hair. So this is what it pretty much looks like so far. I still need to take it a little bit closer right here, but I plucked here. If I had my wig cap in the right spot, that would be what it looks like every time I shift my hair over. It would look more realistic instead of it being that straight line. Okay, so this is the finished product. I'm really feeling this wig. I feel like it's really, really good quality. To anybody that's just getting into wigs and maybe a beginner, it may feel a little bit weird going out in public wearing wigs. You might feel like everybody's staring at you, whatever. You need to get over the fact that you're wearing a wig and it's obviously looks really nice. People always compliment, oh, I love your hair color, whatever, whatever. So it is a lot to get used to, but I suggest wearing wigs as like something to like do something different. Like not everybody wants to damage their hair and bleach it. I know I don't, because I'm trying to grow my hair out, so I'd rather just buy a wig. And it beats you spending hundreds of dollars at the salon, obviously. That's actually gonna damage your hair when you could just slip this on every once in a while when you're going out, when you feel like having a different hairstyle. Because I know my hair is always black. My boyfriend loves my hair black, but I like to have my hair a different color every so often. So this is a better alternative. On those days, so I'll just throw a wig on and go out and call it a day. And I honestly get a lot of compliments on my wigs. A lot of people can't tell. I go out and tell people, like, especially like, oh my god, your hair's so pretty, thanks boo, it's a wig. Then obviously I put this shit on right to the point where you don't know it's a wig. So that's the plus. But if you guys want to buy this wig, if you don't feel like going to the local beauty supply store or you don't want to pay that price that I paid, I will put the links down below for you guys where this wig is sold, where they're sold for about $27 to $25. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe and press that like button letting me know that you subscribed, and follow my Instagram at _angelic_beauty_93. If you want to follow me on Snapchat, it's angelicbeauty93. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers and everybody that's leaving all these comments down below on my videos and also on my Instagram. I love and appreciate you guys so much. But thank you so much for coming back, guys. I love you guys, and as always, stay beautiful, queens.